Hello everybody and welcome back. As you can see, I've already painted my nails red. I didn't think you needed to see that for the 10 billionth time on YouTube. I use Seshvit's Refined that I picked up at Sally's. And I gotta tell you, a company that makes this good of a top coat, the old Seshvit, the polish they make is not great. It's very sheer and very thin. But that's neither here nor there. For today, it doesn't matter what color you want to paint your nails for what we're doing. I'm going to do some things I'm sure you've probably seen before, but I'm also going to do something I bet you haven't. And in the process, I'm going to save you money. You know, my favorite thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a clear gel coat on top of all my nails, and I'm going to cure them in the LED light, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a holo pigment powder. I got this one on Etsy. I'll of course put the link below, but any of them will do. You can do chrome or any other that you want to do. And once your gel is cured, we're going to rub it on, but we're not going to do the whole nail because we're not going to keep it everywhere. So we're just going to do an area. Like this. On the thumb and 3 nails. And every time I see this, I just want to stare at it for hours on end. I don't know about you. So give me just a minute to get this put away and I'll be back. What I've done is I put a little dot of the gel polish in this lid, and I'm going to put dots of it on top of this holo powder, far enough apart that hopefully it won't run together. Okay. Now I'm going to go flash cure that so it doesn't run together. I'll be right back. Okay, I have it cured. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a paper towel with some 91% rubbing alcohol on it, and I'm going to wipe off the excess pigment powder that isn't under the gel. Keep wiping. It takes a minute to break it up. There we go. And now basically we have little hollow, almost rhinestone looking, but they won't catch in your hair and they won't pop off. Okay. Now we're going to do that to the other 3 nails that we have already put the pigment powder on. And you can do them any size you want, you can do them any design you want. You could even make letters, numbers, what have you. But I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back. Okay. Now, lately I'm sure you've all seen the videos that feature something that looks like this. And these are gold leaf flakes. Now, you can get an entire package of gold leaf sheets, real gold. This is a 25 sheet, 5.5 by 5.5 sheets. You can get them 4 by 4. You can get them, you know, different widths. But generally speaking, this is going to be less than $20. But it's real gold, and you can have a real gold nail. And then all those little pieces that come off, you can save, and you can have a little pot of them, just like you would if you paid $20 or more, through different nail places that aren't real gold. They're the imitation gold or imitation silver or what have you. They come in copper and a lot of things. You can get them at any craft store. And basically they're used, you put a sizing on it, a glue, like we're going to do to our nails here today. Just a glue that you use for foil. And you put it on picture frames or trays or lamps or you name it. You can make it a gold foil. We use it on cars a lot when my husband and I restored our own classic cars. And I did a pinstripe on one of them, and I did it in this kind of gold leaf. And, well, I actually did it in silver because I like silver, not gold. But I happen to have this from doing another project. But you're going to put the glue on, you're going to let it dry till it's clear, you're going to put this on, and voila, you have a gold nail. And then once it's dry, once it's applied, you can then put a gel coat on top, or you can even put sèche-vite, but I'd put gel just because it's a little more secure. And yeah, you can have a real gold or silver nail. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and many of you may have seen Christine Simply Nailogical's video this week, where she and a friend went to a nail salon in Beverly Hills where they had a $130,000 bottle of Model Zone, I believe it was, gold nail polish. Well, in looking at that and having worked with gold leaf for years, and including gold leaf paint, I can tell you that what they were paying for on that particular bottle were those diamonds on the top, not the gold. So to charge their customers thousands of dollars to have gold put on their nails is disgusting. It is a ripoff. Okay? As I said, that entire sheet, that entire envelope of 5.5 by 5.5 sheets, and they're just putting little tiny flakes on and charging apparently hundreds or if not thousands of dollars to do that. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. And here I had this set up, ready to do this particular manicure. No. And of course they're both worried about it flaking off. And no, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's, less than a penny's worth per nail of gold. It's so thin. It's called gold leaf. You cannot use this in an airy room with a fan blowing because it is so thin. I mean, I don't know. It's the reason it's stuck to my nail is just because, but that's how thin it is. It's thinner than a human hair, they say. So, yeah, and that's why you get these little pieces off. And they save those, whenever I work with the stuff, I save them, because you can take the little pieces and fill in a whole thing too. But, in my case, I've been using them on my nails for years before it was even a thing. And, they were charging ridiculous amounts of money. And then, of course, you can buy little pots, like these pigment pots, of just pieces of it. And they charge $20, $30, sometimes more. And it's not even the real gold. What a ripoff. So, what you want is gold leaf, silver leaf. They have copper leaf. They have some that are very variegated. So they have, copper, gold, silver, maybe even some green in there. They have all kinds of them that you can get at. Go to Michael's. Go to Packatans if you have one in your area. Most of them have it. And, of course, it's available on Amazon and hundreds of other sites. So, once that has gone clear, that's close enough for what we're doing. You just want to take a piece of this and with a soft brush push it down. And just kind of rub around. Then what I do is I take a paper towel that's wet and I gently wipe and you're going to have that. And if you want a full look, a full coverage, then we can go back with more glue and put a little more on. But if you don't mind it, if you like that kind of antiqued look, like the gold flake, if you ever go to a museum, you'll see a lot of things that are coated in gold. A lot of Egyptian things come to mind. And they use very thin pounded gold. Now, I doubt they could get it quite this thin, but it was thin. And you'll notice that there's cracks, pieces have fallen off, and it's not uber thick. So we can take one of our little shavings here. Maybe. I touched it too hard. No, it's stuck. And put that there and just kind of burnish it on. And as long as the glue's still there, it should stick. And I'm making it worse. Okay. Start. Why do I always have to mess with things to the point that it's, too much. To pick it up, I find it's easier to wet your finger. That's probably the easiest, best way to pick these up. All right. Okay. Now, once you have it on there, and you get as much as you can off your skin, out of your cuticles, you just go over all your nails with another coat of gel and seal everything in. I'm going to mess with this until I crack it again and I have to put more on. It's just what I do. Drive myself crazy. Oh, and for those of you who asked, and I thank you very much, my husband is doing a new treatment. The treatment he was on is no longer working, so he's on a new pill. And we have hopes that that's going to slow everything down to a crawl, and that he will be with me for as long as humanly possible. Okay, let me go put some gel on and I'll be back. Alrighty, there we are, gel coated and shiny. And smooth as a you-know-what. Now what I have is, it's called Trind, and it's a nail balm. And what I like about this is if I put it on my nails right after I take off my polish, and then I want to sit there and put on my polish, it doesn't put oil so much on my nail that I can't get the polish to stick. You can put it on, slap your polish on. It's fine. And it's not just an oil that just sits there and you don't feel like it softens anything. This is much more like a soothing lotion almost. Your nails can be so dry from the acetone that this just sinks right into your skin. It feels wonderful. Of course, I will include a link down below from Amazon, which is where I get it. And there we have it. A real gold nail, and for pennies. I hope you can try this and let me know what you think. If you have any questions, as always, please just let me know. Feel free to contact me with any questions or with any suggestions on projects we can get into. And be well and stay positive.